You smiled at everybody today. Said you were good, said things were fine. Answered the text, showed up on time, and the whole time you were in the middle of something nobody in that room knew about. This one's for the private war. The hardest battles are the ones you fight while pretending everything is fine. Yeah. Nobody sees the Sunday morning before the Sunday morning. The one where you sat on the edge of the bed with a warning from your own chest. Something between exhaustion and the crisis that you managed to compress before the service and the smiling gym at 6. Earbuds in the only hour nobody asks you how you doing, because you're moving and the movement is the answer to the question you don't want. So you stay inside the session, keep the heart rate high enough to drown out the confession. The workout isn't always about the body. Sometimes it's the only place you don't have to explain yourself. And you're not lying when you say you're fine exactly. You're just carrying something that you haven't found the language for out loud yet. In a room with a face attached, the private war stays private. That's been the running plan. Zephaniah said the Lord delights in you, takes joy. And some days that's the verse that doesn't land the way it should, because the version he's delighting in is not the public one. He's delighting in the private war, the one before it's done. What do you do with the battle nobody's been briefed on? The one you suit up for alone before the day gets long. The one that doesn't have a prayer request because the words will make it too real for the room, too heavy to be heard. Some battles stay private, not because you're strong, because you're not sure anyone can hold the weight of it yet. And the war inside the chest is still a war. The unnamed fight is still a fight. The thing you're managing privately every single morning. God sees the whole theater of it every night. Fighting a battle nobody knows about. Suited up in silence, keeping everyone else out. Showing up to life while the real thing runs underneath. You can be losing the war privately and winning publicly at the same time. Both are real. Zephaniah said he rejoices over you with singing, not over the performance, over the actual thing. The private war, the real way, the before Sunday morning you. He sees the battle nobody knows, and he's fighting it too. Third setting, and something in the quiet of the session gave me just enough room to let down the compression. Not cry exactly, just the chest loosen 1 degree, like something that had been locked, decided to breathe free. God doesn't need you to name the battle before he joins it. Not a vision, not a word I could write down, just a specific feeling that I wasn't fighting ground alone. Yeah, there's something present in the reps and in the room. Knew the whole terrain of what I've been carrying since June. Zephaniah said the mighty warrior who saves is with you, not just for the battles that have names and faces. With you in the private war, the one before you found the language, the one that runs beneath the smile. He's been in it, not fixing it on my timeline, not making it end tonight. Just with me in the actual geography of the fight. And sometimes that one thing, the not being alone in it, is the only thing that makes the next day possible. That's it, the thing I haven't said to anyone. I'm tired of carrying this alone. Not because I want pity, not because I want advice, just the way to managing the private war. On top of showing up for everything the public life requires is a specific kind of exhaustion that the recovery score doesn't track. I'm not asking to be rescued, I just don't want to fight it alone anymore. And I've been scared that naming it makes it more real than I can handle, that saying it out loud takes it from manageable to confirm. But Zephaniah 3:17, the Lord mighty warrior is with you, not will be, not was, it's present tense right now in the private war. Before the name, before the language, before the prayer request, he's already in the fight. He's been there since the first morning you woke up carrying it. I'm not alone in this, and neither are you. Fighting a battle nobody knows about, but the mighty warrior already knows the route. Already in the territory I've been fighting through alone. The private war was never private to God. He's been there since day one. Zephaniah said he takes delight, rejoices, sings, not over the winner, over the one still in the ring. The one still suiting up on days the fight feels lost. The one still showing up and paying the private cost. Still fighting, not alone, never alone. The battle nobody knows about, God knows about, and he's already in it. It wasn't one thing. That's what nobody understands. If it was one thing, you could handle it. You've handled one thing before, but it came all at once. The relationship, the money, the health scare, the friendship that went quiet, the job, all in the same 90 days, and you're still standing, barely, but standing. It wasn't one thing, that's why it broke you differently. Yeah. October hit like 3 things at the same time. Relationship fracture, bank account on the flat line. Friend group went quiet in a way that said everything. Body under stress and the stress had a sting that wouldn't leave, just lay it on a layer. Each new thing arriving before the last one cleared. And you're doing all the things, the gym, the discipline, the word. But the everything at once has a weight that can't be repped or stirred. You can be doing everything right and still be getting hit from every side. It's not a failure of faith, and it's something manageable by morning. 2 Corinthians said hard pressed but not crushed. And you're living in the hard pressed part right now without the not crushed feeling. Just depressing, just to every side. Just the 90 days that didn't give you space to breathe between the hits. What do you do when this season stacks everything together? When you can't catch up before the next thing tests your tether? When the prayer list gets longer every week instead of shorter, and you're running out of ways to keep your life in order. Some seasons don't give you time to recover before they hit again. That's not failure, that's the season. 2 Corinthians named it hard pressed on every side, not slightly inconvenienced every side. Which means Paul knew the specific kind of weight, the everything at once that can't catch up the late. Everything falling apart at once. Can't fix it fast enough, running out of funds, of strength and trust. Perplexed, impressed, and struck, and still not done. Hard pressed on every side but not crushed. That line is the only rope I got to run. 2 Corinthians 4, 8, and 9. Not abandoned, not destroyed, not finished, not resigned. Everything is falling but I haven't hit the ground. Hard pressed on every side but not crushed, I'm still around. Sunday after the 3rd bad week in a row, I went to the gym at 7 with nowhere else to go. Not for the gains, not for the program, just the moving, just needing something in the body to keep proving that I could still do something, still complete a thing. Finished every set and sat there just breathing in something in the ordinary of the rep and the exhale. Let me feel for one moment, not entirely frail. Sometimes the gym is just proof that your body can still finish something that matters. And in that moment something settled, not the season, not the relationship, not the money, not the reason that things came all at once. None of that resolved, but something said I'm in the every side, I'm involved. Not solving it on my timeline, not removing the press, but present in the struck down in the every side distress. 2 Corinthians said not abandoning, I felt it in the most ordinary rap, that God was in it. I need to say what the 90 days actually did. It didn't just stress me, it made me question whether the faith I thought I had was real or just untested. Because when everything hits at once, the theology you held in comfortable seasons gets pressure tested in a different way. The season that breaks everything also shows you what your faith is actually made of. And what I found wasn't what I expected. I found something smaller than I wanted, more uncertain than I claimed publicly, more dependent on the feeling than I'd admitted. But I also found it didn't go out, bent, pressed, confused, perplexed, like Paul said, but not out. And the not out knew 90 days of every side. That's the thing I didn't manufacture, that's the thing that held when I couldn't hold it. Still here, hard pressed, not crushed, struck down, not destroyed. That's not my strength. That's the verse being true in the body of someone who barely held on. Everything fell apart at once, and I survived it, not because I was strong, because the verse described it. Hard pressed, perplexed, struck down, still not done. Not crushed means something held me up that wasn't me. That's the part I can't explain but won't let go of. 2 Corinthians 4, every side still standing. Not thriving yet, not healed yet, still demanding more than I have most mornings. But not crushed, not abandoned, not destroyed, just still. And that's enough, still here. Not crushed, not done. The season isn't over, but neither am I. Isaiah said even the young ones stumble and fall. So what they want from me, I can barely stand at all. They call me the strong one, nobody asked if I'm okay. I just nod and say I'm good, like it's something I can pray away. 6 a.m. I'm in the gym, lifting more than just a weight, carrying other people's grief before I even ate. My phone stay full of how you doing, bro, you there for me, but nobody check on the person, everybody leaning on apparently. I be smiling in the group chat, got a prayer request at 10, crying in the car at noon, back to smiling by again. They say you got that peace, yeah. I studied how to fake it, grace is real, but some mornings I don't feel like I can take it. I've been pouring out of empty, still I pour, acting like the rock when I ain't solid to the core. Strong for the world, dissolving behind my own door. Don't don't know how to ask for help. That's the part they never taught. So I hold it till it breaks me, then I tell them that I'm not. Still standing, but barely, barely. This armor getting heavy and it's wearing. I ain't weak for needing someone, I just been scared to say it. Still standing, but barely. Even the weary get renewed, I'm waiting. Lord, if this is faith, then faith is harder than I made it. Yeah. Alright, I remember 3 a.m. I had no one left to call. Sat there in the silence, back against the hallway wall. Wasn't some big vision, no still voice like in the films. Just this quiet presence, like he been there the whole time, watching me unravel. Not a fix, not a speech, just a weight that lifted slight, enough to get me off the floor and into the next light. He didn't make it easy, he just made it possible. And that's the difference between a savior and an obstacle. I'm tired of performing strength I do not have. I'm tired of the armor being all they ever see in me. I bleed too, I just train myself to bleed quietly. I'm not a pillar, I'm a person and I'm breaking, Lord. I done held the room together when I couldn't hold myself. Put everyone's emergency above my mental health. Isaiah said you give power to the weak, I'm claiming that. Because right now the weak one in the room is me, and that's a fact. Still standing, not because I'm strong enough. Standing cause he holds the weight I couldn't carry up. Still standing, different now, something shifted in the breaking. My strength was never mine, I was only ever borrowing. I can be undone and still be used, that changed everything. Still stand, not performing, not pretending. Broken open, breathing, and I'm finally beginning. If you've been strong for everyone and running low on you, if you've been holding up the room and no one has a clue, you ain't gotta carry this the way you've been carrying it. Let somebody hold you for a minute. Let's not quitting, let's surviving. Bible says he gives sleep to the ones he loves. So what does it mean when the sleep just won't come? 2 a.m. in my mind, got more tabs open than I know what to do with. No emergency, no crisis, just me and the dark in the ceiling. Phone face down, trying to be disciplined tonight, but the discipline don't stop the thoughts from picking fights. Replaying conversations that I can't undo. Rehearsing arguments with people who don't even know I'm stewing. I be winning arguments at 2 a.m. with people who are sleeping. The gym was right, I worked the body to exhaustion, thought it helped. Lifted heavy, rain a mile, still can't quiet down myself. This temple's tired, but the tenant in my head still got the lights on. Something in me won't stop moving, like it never found the right song. I know all the right things, breathe, release, let go. I know scripture, I know prayer, I know the drill, I know. But knowing the answer and living it at 2 a.m. are two different things. So I just lie here in the dark, half praying, half just tired, wondering if the wiring in me ever gonna get rewired. Wide awake at 2, mine won't let me go. Every fear I buried in the day is putting on a show. The dark don't lie, it just shows you what the daylight helped you hide. Wide awake at 2, can't turn off the noise. Lord, I know you said my sleep should be sweet. Where's the peace, where's the voice? Still I'm wide awake at 2, just me and you. Maybe that's the point, maybe this is where you get through. I stopped fighting it around 3, just let the quiet be. No music, no podcast, no distraction, just the dark in me. And something shifting, not a voice, not some dramatic sign. Just the feeling that whatever I was dreading couldn't touch me in this quiet. Like he been waiting past the noise for me to stop performing rest. And just admit I'm scared that I've been anxious, second guessing, stressed. He didn't fix the thoughts, he just sat down in the middle of them. And somehow that was enough to stop the spiral I was building up. Honest prayer sound like I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not in crisis, I'm just tired in a way I can't explain. I did everything right today and still ended up the same. Why does the night feel like an audit? Going through everything I owe, all the debts I thought I paid. Regret, the shame, the old mistakes coming back to collect with interest while I'm staring at the ceiling. Proverbs said my sleep should be sweet, Lord. I wanna feel that, not as a verse I memorized, to something real that I can lay down and wide awake at 2. But I'm not fighting it. Every fear I carried, I'm just tired of hiding it. The dark revealed and now I'm naming it out loud. Sometimes the sleepless night is the only place you're honest enough to be found. Wide awake at 2, something's different now. Not because the noise is gone, but because I stopped running from the sound. Still awake, but I'm not alone in it. That's not the sleep you promised, but it's the beginning of it. If tonight won't let you sleep, stop fighting the dark. The fears you've been burying all day gotta go somewhere. Let them come up, name them, don't dress them up in prayer language. Just tell them what's actually there. The night that won't let you sleep might be the night that finally sets you free. Yeah. Lamentation said his mercy's new every morning. Yeah. I need that to be true, cause I've been starting over since the morning before it. I don't need a new year, I need a new today. And even saying that out loud feels embarrassing again. Yeah. January 1st, I had the journal and the plan. New gym membership, new Bible app, new version of the man. February fell off March, I committed hard. April, same old pattern, same old stumbling in the dark. I started over so many times, fresh start, lost its meaning. People in my corner think I'm progressing, I'm just cycling. Same 5 sins, same 5 weeks of doing right before the spiral. I know the version of myself I'm supposed to be. I just can't seem to find a doubt that turns the knowing into living without me, undoing it meanwhile. Yeah. How many times can one person drop the weight and pick it up before they start to wonder if the picking up is just a setup? Maybe I'm not broken, maybe I'm just slow, but slow feels like broken when you're in it. And I'm tired of the pep talk, mine and everybody else's. I need something that holds when the motivation settles. First day again, lacing up like I mean it. Every restart costs something, I'm starting to feel it. Not giving up is different from actually getting somewhere. Yeah. First day again, I know how this song goes. 2 weeks strong and then on Wednesday where the whole thing just folds. But mercy's new every morning, that's the only thread I'm holding. First day again, and I'm still here, still going. I was in the gym week 3, the streak was clean. Felt it, slipping Thursday, didn't even make a scene. Just sat in the parking lot before I went inside. Not praying fancy, just said, Lord, I'm running out of tries. And nothing fixed it, he just didn't let me leave. Stayed in that parking lot, stayed in that quiet, stayed until I could breathe. Walked and did the reps, didn't feel transformed or free. But I showed up, and maybe that's the mercy I was too proud to need. I used to think starting over, man, I was losing ground. Like every fall erased the distance, put me back to zero, clown. But zero with God is not the same zero I left before. I'm not starting over from scratch, I'm starting over from experience. I know it doesn't work, I know which lies I fall for every time. I know the hour I get weak, I know the thought that trips to climb. Lamentations wasn't written at a pulpit, it was written in the rubble. And the man who wrote, great is your faithfulness, it just watched everything crumble. First day again, but something's different in the lacing. Not because I finally got it, because I stopped erasing. Every restart's a new record, every fall left something behind. The testimony isn't that I stopped falling, it's that I kept getting up every time. First day again, mercies new, I'm taking them. Not because I earned it, cause he keeps on making them. Still first day again, but first day has a way to it now. Every time I start over, I know a little more about how. If you've been restarting since January, you're still in the race. If you fell off last week, and today's another day one, that counts. The streak don't save you, the returning does. Every morning he's already there with a new one, waiting on you. Starting over isn't failure, it's the only way anything real ever gets built. David wrote, my God, why have you forsaken me? So if the man after God's own heart felt the distance, maybe I'm not broken, maybe this is just what faith can be. Feeling far from God don't mean God moved, but it doesn't make the distance hurt less. And right now, everything just feels like weight I wasn't built to press. Woke up heavy, not sad exactly, just carrying something with no name. Open the Bible, read the words, they didn't land the same. Prayer felt like leaving voicemails, nobody's picking up. I kept talking to the ceiling, hoping something would come back. Nothing did. Went to the gym, didn't fix it, just moved the weight around. Took the heaviness and put it in my chest and legs instead of wearing it like a crown. Came home, still heavy, ate clean, read a chapter, still the same. Did everything right and still ended up right back at the start of that unnamed pain. People say just trust the process, I've been trusting it for months. They say he's working in the silence. The silence is getting loud. There's a difference between waiting on God and slowly disappearing while you wait. And I don't know which one I'm doing anymore, that's the honest way. I'm not losing faith, I'm just losing the feeling that came with it. God feels far and life feels heavy today. I cried out by day, nothing cried out by night. Same, that's not my words, that's a psalm. That's a man who still believed. Yeah, maybe honest doubt is closer to faith than a performance of ease. God feels far and life feels heavy. I'm naming it out loud, not because I stopped believing, because I'm tired of pretending in the crowd. Heavy is heavy, far is far, and I'm still here saying your name. God feels far and life feels heavy, and I'm calling out anyway. Thursday something shifted, not a breakthrough, not a sign, just a moment in the kitchen with my coffee and some quiet time. I wasn't reading, wasn't praying, just stopped performing for a while. And the weight didn't leave, but I felt less alone inside of it. Like presence doesn't always announce itself, sometimes it just sits. No fanfare, no feeling, just the subtle sense that this darkness has a bottom and I'm not falling anymore. I'm standing in it and standing in the dark, but God is still standing. I'ma claim that and begin it. I'll be honest, there are days I don't know if any of this is real. Days that theology sounds hollow and the worship feels like drill. Like going through motions, cause I don't know what else to do. Showing up when you don't feel it is still showing up. And maybe that's the truest form of faith I've ever moved. David did it in the Psalm at verse 2. He kept writing through the dark. By verse 24 he said God didn't despise or scorn the suffering heart. He didn't hide his face, he heard when David cried. The same psalm that starts with why have you forsaken me ends with he has not despised my cry. God feels far and life feels heavy. I know, but far and absent and heavy ain't the end of the road. I cried out by day, I cried out by night. I kept calling, and somewhere in the distance there's an answer to the fall. And I'm not okay, but I'm not gonna tonight. That's enough to keep going. God feels far and life feels heavy. Still I stay, not because the feeling changed, but because he didn't walk away. Heavy is heavy, far is far, and I'm still calling out your name. And the fact that I'm still calling, that's the faith that remains. If today God feels distant and you can't explain the weight, you're not the first person to write that prayer. David wrote it first. You don't have to manufacture peace you don't have. Name the distance, name the heavy, stay anyway. Faith isn't the absence of the weight, it's deciding to walk with it until the weight walks you somewhere worth going.
Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. Job 13:15. They told me if I trusted the process would protect me. Nobody said what happens when the process breaks your chest open, and God just watches. This one's for the ones who played by every rule and still walked home with nothing. Yeah. Woke up at 5, didn't skip, didn't quit. Put the reps and put the faith and gave my best to it. Read the word like it was water, prayed before I ate. Kept my circle clean, cut the noise, stayed away from hate. Didn't chase the shortcut, didn't move in the gray. Chose the narrow road and still watched it cave. Business closed in March, I did everything clean. Relationship fell apart, I wasn't even mean. She left right, he left right, the door just closed. Followed every sign that God supposedly wrote. The formula said said yes, but the outcome said no. Didn't fall off, didn't backslide, didn't run. Still lost everything I built under the sun. And I'm standing in the rubble with my hands still raised. But I won't front, my voice is shaking when I praise. Cause I did what you asked me and it still burned down. And everyone at church keeps saying turn around, but I can't celebrate a win that hasn't come. Can't perform a testimony I ain't lived from. I'm not doubting you exist, I'm doubting I matter. I did everything right and still lost. Paid every price, didn't count what it cost. Lord, I'm not asking for a miracle sign, I'm just asking, where were you in the decline? I did everything right, I did everything right. Then the ground gave up beneath the life I built right. And I'm still here, I don't know why, but I'm still somewhere in the silence, not a burning bush. Not a voice from heaven, not an angle or a push. Just the weight that lifted half an inch one day. Just enough to breathe, not enough to say I'm okay. And that's where you were, not in the answer in the air. Not fixing it fast, not explaining the fall. You showed up at 3 a.m. when my phone had no one left to call. Didn't give me reasons, just gave me one more step. Didn't end the drought, but you steadied what was left. Job said, though he slayed me, I used to read past that. Now I live inside that verse, can't look away from that. There's a faith that only forms in the middle of the loss. Not the faith of easy wins, the faith that knows the cause. God don't owe me the outcome, he owes me nothing. That's the truth that breaks me free. I wanted a redemption arc with timestamps and a bow. I wanted the testimony to come easy and come now. I wanted to stand up in the room and say he came through. Now stand up in the room and say I still don't have a clue. But maybe this is also holy. Maybe surviving without the answer is the answer. Maybe walking through the fire and not knowing why is the oldest prayer anyone ever prayed. Maybe faithful doesn't mean it works out. Maybe it means you don't walk out. I did everything right and still lost. Paid every price, counted every cost. Lord, I ain't asking for the reason or the sign, I'm just asking for the grace to keep the line. I did everything right, yeah, I did everything right. And I'm still standing in the wreckage of a life I built right. And I'm still here, broken open, but still here. This one's for the one who didn't cut corners. This one's for the one who's too tired to perform. You followed every step and still fell to the floor. You didn't fail the faith. The faith is what you're holding to right now. Still trusting ain't the same as understanding. Still praising ain't the same as celebrating. Still here ain't the same as doing okay. But still here is enough. Still here is already the miracle. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smoldering wick he will not snuff out. You ever feel like you're the bruised reed? Like you've been bent so many times you don't even snap back anymore. You just stay bent. This isn't a hype song. This is for the one who's been holding it together so long their hands forgot what rest feels like. One more thing. Just one more thing. Yeah. Yeah, the alarm went off. You didn't want to move, not lazy, exhausted. There's a difference in that groove. Carry yesterday into the day like luggage with no wheels. Smiled at everybody cause nobody needs to know how this feels. Work piled up, the account is running low. Kids sick again, the landlord sending follow-ups below. Old friend texted drama, you ain't got the bandwidth left. Every conversation pulling from the same depleted breath. You've been strong, so long, that strong became your cage. You perform okay so well that nobody checks the stage. You at the gym pushing weight you shouldn't be lifting alone. Body as a temple, but the temple's built on a fault line you don't own. Kept the quiet going, kept the routine, kept the faith. But faith is getting harder to locate inside this weight. And you're not asking for a lot. Just 1 week when nothing else drops. Just one day without another thing to solve. Just 1 hour where you don't have to hold it all. You're not falling apart, you're already past the part where falling felt dramatic. You're This is the quiet version of breaking. No scene, no tears in public, just slowly going somewhere nobody sees. One more problem and I'm done. One more weight and I can't run. I've been carrying this load so long, I forgot what life was. One more crack in the foundation, one more hit on the bruised patience. Lord, I'm not asking you to fix it, I'm asking you to stand here while I lose it. One more, and I'm still here. One more, I don't know how. One more, yeah. Somewhere in the middle of a Tuesday that had no reason to be holy. Something shifting, not a miracle, not a sign, just slowly. Like the weight didn't leave, but a hand came underneath it. Like the pressure stayed, but something in me can still breathe. It didn't get the call to fix the money situation, didn't get the answer, didn't get the explanation, but something held, and I don't have a cleaner word than that. Something held when I was certain I was past the point of coming back. Isaiah said he won't break what's already bruised. I used to skip that verse, now I live inside that news. He's not standing at the finish line calling me to run. He walked into the middle of the wreck and said, I'm here, we're not done. Not fixing everything at once, not rushing the relief, just presence in the places where I'm running out of me. Can I be honest for a second? I've been telling people I'm good when I'm not. I've been showing up to praise and running on empty so long, I forgot what full even felt like. I don't want to perform strength I don't have. I don't want to testify about a breakthrough that hasn't come. I'm bruised, I'm still burning, barely, but I haven't gone out. And maybe that's the miracle, not the fire, the fact that it's still lit. Lord, I'm not asking you to explain the way, I'm asking you to be what's on the way. One more problem and I'm still here. One more weight, but I'm still near. I've been carrying this load so long, I forgot what life was, but I remember now. Life don't always flood in, sometimes it just holds the darkness back an inch. One more crack and I'm still standing. One more hit, but I'm still landing. Lord, it didn't break the bruised thing, you just stood beside it while it healed. One more, and I'm still here. One more. This is for the one on the commute holding back something. This is for the one in the parking lot before they walk in. This is for the one who's been a strong one for so long, they don't know what asking for help even sounds like anymore. You're not weak for being tired. Tired just means you've been carrying something real. You don't have to have the breakthrough to still be in the faith. You don't have to have the testimony to still be in the race. You just gotta make it through the day. That's it, that's the whole ask. One more day. You've done this before. One more day. Still lit, still here, still enough, still here, still here, still enough. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
Isaiah 40:31.
I've read this verse probably 100 times, quoted it, posted it, prayed it back to God like a receipt. And I'm still here, still waiting. Starting to wonder if the wait is the answer, or if I'm just missing something. How long is long enough before you're allowed to say, this is taking too long? 3 years on this prayer, same request, same need, same journal, different pen, same God, same unmet needs. Watched other people get the thing I've been asking for, smiled at their announcement, went home, locked the door. Not bitter, I checked, I'm genuinely glad for them, but something in my chest to last, why not me? And when did everything the book said fast, give a line release? Opened every hand I had and still no sign of peace. The window where it made the most sense, past the season everybody said was mine, didn't last. Hit the gym to clear my head, but even in the grind between the sets, the question comes back every single time. God, are you moving slow or am I standing still? Is this a test of trust or just an unfilled bill? I know the theology, I do. I know your timing isn't mine, I know your ways aren't see-through. I know the eagle verse. I've memorized the flight, but wings don't mean much at the bottom of the night. Knowing the right answer and living inside the way are two completely different weights. And I'm tired of performing patience. I don't feel tired of testifying progress while the wound is still real. I'm still waiting, Lord, I'm still here. Still believing, but I'm fighting through the fear. Every morning that it hasn't come, I'm choosing not to run. But choosing not to run is harder than it sounds. I'm still waiting, and I don't know what that means. Don't know if this is faith or just survival in between. Lord, I'm not giving up, I'm just being honest with you now.
I'm still waiting,
and I'm running out of house. Somewhere in the 4th year, something in me stopped performing, stopped showing up to the weight like it needed my endorsement. Stop trying to convince myself the answer's almost here. Just sat down in the middle of it, quiet without fear. And that's when something shifted, not the circumstance, just me. Out the door swinging open, just a little room to breathe. Like you weren't at the end of it, waiting for me to arrive. You were in the waiting with me, you've been there the whole time. Isaiah said they that wait on you shall renew their strength. I used to think renew meant rush means push means any length. Now I think renew means something quieter than that. Maybe strength ain't speed, maybe strength is staying on the track. Not white knuckling the timeline, not forcing what's not ready. Just roots going deeper while the surface feels unsteady. Can I say the thing I haven't said in church? I almost stopped. Not stop believing, stop waiting. There's a version of me that had the resignation letter written. The version that was ready to say I did my time, I'm done. The version that watched someone younger, someone who prayed less, worked less, bled less, get the exact thing I've been asking for. And I just sat with that. I sat with the unfairness of it and didn't have an answer. And I'm still here, that's not a victory lap. That's just, I didn't leave, I don't fully know why. Maybe that's what faith looks like from the inside. Not certainty, just not leaving. I'm still waiting, Lord, I'm still here. Still believing, and I'm honest about the fear. Every morning that it hasn't come, I'm choosing not to run. And that choice is starting to feel like enough. I'm still waiting, and I'm learning what that means. Maybe this is faith, surviving in between. Lord, I'm not performing patience anymore. I'm just a person at a door that hasn't opened yet. Still knocking, still waiting. Nah, not because I have to. Something in me still believes the door is real. This one's for 4 years and with no update. This one's for the prayer you stopped saying out loud. This one's for the one who told everybody else to trust the process while privately wondering if the process forgot their name. You're not behind. You're not behind the timeline you're comparing yourself to isn't yours. The eagle verse ain't about speed. It's about what happens to the ones who stay. You stay. You don't just survive the wait. You get rebuilt inside it. Keep knocking, not because the answer's guaranteed. Keep knocking because you're still the kind of person who believes in doors. Still knocking. Still becoming, still enough. Still enough. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground outside your Father's care. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Matthew 10:29-30. Sparrows. He's tracking sparrows. The ones nobody's watching. The ones that fall in the field with no witnesses. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because I know what it feels like to fall and have nobody notice until you were already back up, pretending you never went down. This one is for the version of you that everyone assumes is fine, because you're good at seeming fine. You're the one that people call when they need to talk. You're the voice of reason, steady hand, the one who holds the flock. You remember everybody's birthday, everybody's hurt. You show up for their crisis and go home and do the work. But the last time someone asked how you were doing, really doing, you can't remember, and that silence is accruing. You laugh it off, deflect it smooth, redirect the room. You've gotten so good at being okay that okay became your costume. Hit the gym alone at 6 because you need the release. Headphones in, nobody knows the thing you're trying to outpace. Your prayer life is the only place you don't perform the piece. Even God gets the version nobody else gets to see. You type the text and delete it twice, because needing something feels like it has a price. And it's not not that people are cruel, they're just not looking. They assume your silence means you're good, not that you're booking every seat in the room for everyone else's emergency, while yours sits unclaimed in the back without urgency. The most invisible person in your life might be you, and you can't even be mad because you trained them how to see you. Showed them strong so long, they forgot you had a weak side too. Nobody checks on the one who checks on everyone. Nobody asks the strong one if the strong one's coming undone. I smile through it, I carry it, I hold it like I'm fine. But holding it for too long starts to feel like serving time. Nobody check, nobody call. Set in a quiet apartment with the heaviest nothing at all. Lord, I know you see sparrows when they fall to the ground. Does that include me? The one who falls without a sound. Here's the part I didn't expect. Not a phone call, not a text, not a person in my corner. Just sitting in the quiet of a Wednesday that had nothing special in it. And something landed, not loud, not a sign, just a limit. Reached on the loneliness like a wall that became a floor. Like I walked far enough into the dark to find a door. And it wasn't anyone's arms, it was more like being known without having to explain it, without having to perform the tone. The God who counts the hairs on my head had been counting my silence too. Every deleted text, every redirected conversation. Every night I held it together without congratulation. He tracked it all, not like surveillance, like a father who watches the kid, who never asks and loves them even harder. I need to say this out loud, even if nobody's listening. I'm tired of being the person everybody leans on with nobody to lean into. I'm tired of celebrating everybody's news with my news still unpublished. I'm tired of sending the check and text and watching the double blue ticks appear for the person who hasn't once sent one back. I needed someone to ask, that's all, just ask. And nobody did. And God, you saw that. You saw the whole sequence of me not being seen. And you didn't fix the friends. You just made sure I knew you saw. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. Some days, honestly, that's everything. Nobody checks on the one who checks on everyone. Nobody asks the strong one how the strong one's coming undone. I smile through it, I carry it, I'm learning that's not fine, but I'm done performing strength that isn't mine to fake. Somebody check, somebody call, not from a phone, from the place before the fall. Lord, you see sparrows when they fall without a sound. You saw me, the one who fell and didn't make a sound. You saw me. You saw me. Yeah. This is for the one who holds the group chat together. For the one who shows up in everybody's storm and claims they like the weather. For the one who stopped telling the truth about how they're doing, because the truth takes longer than people have time for. You were not invisible to God. Every moment you spent unseen, He was the witness. You don't have to earn the right to need something. You don't have to be falling apart to deserve a check-in. You don't have to bleed loud to be worth the question. Start with this. Let one person see one real thing today, just one. That's the whole assignment. And if you can't find that person, know that the God who tracks sparrows has been tracking every quiet fall you never announced.